Hello and welcome back to episode 16 of The Outer Worlds. I'm Vic and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. So, in between episodes I got attacked by more raptidons, and you know what? I don't really care for the idea of just fighting through all of this for episodes, so we're gonna do the prudent thing, and we're gonna go back to our ship, and we're gonna go to the place that we spent 10,000 bits getting access to, because otherwise we just wasted that money. And Duncan, I'm pretty sure, is where we're gonna land anyway, so it'll be okay. Now I can spend all the time I want in between recording sessions screwing around in the wilderness, where I don't have to worry about running my mouth the whole time. And I think that that is a win for everybody.
We are in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
I wasn't aware of a blockade, but thanks, I guess. Here we go. Alright, tell me all about the docking fees.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
I am, yes. Well, it is my ship on the landing pad.
I knew it. See, I made what you call a logical deduction. You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
What are they doing out there?
You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna and halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
I'm Alex Hawthorne.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Neato. Is Stellar Bay that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
You're not what I expected to find on Monarch.
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
You saying the board's been lying about this place?
Oh, sure. They make Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell. Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
I'm gonna have a look around town.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
What you got?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
That poster sounds pretty valuable.
I couldn't really say. I'm just a fan of the game. But the fancy collector types say the more people see these things, the less valuable they are. And I figure my poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now.
Who's the Black Hole?
That's Bertie Holcomb. Only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever.
I wonder if he's kin. Dad had family that worked for Rizzo's. I never got to meet them.
Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You been living in a sulfur pit or something?
Sort of. Actually, I've been in hibernation for decades.
You're real funny. Guess I don't feel so bad for missing what goes on in the rest of Stellar Bay.
Sure, I can ask about your poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
I mean, I already know what happened. The shipment's been waylaid, and I'm going to have to go murder a bunch of people to get it. Which is fine. That's what I like doing, so... Do I want a blue armor? No, I think I like my sort of Rocketeer-ish armor better. Alright, I guess it's not in here.
Wrapped mask and painted eyes, right here.
What's your story?
Please, I need your help. I can pay. Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
Don't worry, lady. You had me at I can pay. Where your child is missing?
Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Agnes, I said, this is the woman to save your little Tucky. And I was right. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
Please, won't you go and find my boy?
I mean, he's dead already, but yeah, I'll go and find him. Why would Tucker run away?
He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls. But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is out there. I warned him. A raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers. He should have listened to his mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me.
Where would he have gone?
He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No! And now I just know my boy's run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a manta queen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails for breakfast already.
Where's Amber Heights?
That old settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay. I don't know which is worse, the thought of my son shacking up with the nutty iconoclasts, or that he never made it. Sprats could be nesting in his rotting body alongside the road as we speak. Or maybe marauders got him, pulled all his teeth out, crushed him into their drugs and made him snort them. Oh, the things that could happen to my sweet baby.
Well, I do really love the lurid ways that you've imagined he could be tormented and killed. I can't imagine why he would want to get away from her. What are you saying about iconoclasts?
Those low-life degenerates, leading innocent boys into a life of danger. Oh, they make it sound so exciting, like it's noble to risk it all out there, fighting for the greater good. How noble is it to worry your loved ones? Not at all, I say. But still they preach their sermons of anarchy and rebellion to anyone who listened. If they weren't holed up in Amber Heights, I'd knock them all upside the head.
Well, you're asking me to go out there and worry my loved ones for your greater good, so I'm off.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
I think I'll probably give them money if I do. So what am I doing now? I'm looking for Duncan. That's what I'm doing. Duncan's out there. Right. I still have to fight my way across the damn landscape. But at least this time there's a road. Philosophist. Is that different from Iconoclast?
Rising. Concentrated amount of scum present ahead.
You reckon a smell ever goes away?
No. Got a big one and a couple of not so big ones.
Neutralize.
That's the last of them.
Okay. Looks like I leveled up at some point. It's not so bad when there's only one of the big guys. What did you do with his body, you asshole? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Off to the next town. So where... Just out of curiosity, where's the boy? Closer. Well, it's on the way, so I guess we'll hit it up. Might as well be economical. Do I want to stick to the road, or do I want to cut the switchbacks? Is this a church? Did they evict the church? I'm going to explore most of this off camera, but...
Body bag required.
Oh. I don't think I needed to shoot him that many times. Oh, look at that. It's just like Vicar Max's place. With some differences. So, not actually just like it at all. Give me the gimmies. Come on. Purple berry wine. Sounds like something that you would drink in Hobbiton, doesn't it? Maybe it's the communion around here. Yeah, I want that. I don't know. What am I going to do with a nice hat? I don't know. It's a clothing. Does it? Yeah, it does. Well, I don't want that. Maybe I'll find some use for it, though. Because it is a nice hat. Ought there not be an office around here someplace? Whatever. We got a kid to rescue for his helicopter mom. So let's get on with it. Shot off my mouths about not wanting to go cross country. Turned around and went cross country.
Quiet mode.
Bada bing. Any other takers? Yes. Hello. What else we got? No more friends? Just the 3 of them? I guess 3 is a reasonable number of friends. And didn't even have anything. Good thing those guys didn't cost me many bullets, huh? On the one hand, I think it's a little silly that everything takes light, medium, or heavy armor. Or energy. I don't think I hit him a single time.
Resuming passive mode.
Yeah, so it actually does make sense that all of the energy weapons take energy ammo, because, I mean, it's just energy. But yeah, for the other stuff, it does seem a little silly sometimes.
Hands on the job. Showered with prejudice.
But my shotgun takes the same light ammo that my pistol does? That's a little weird. Ah, you're done.
Analysis of efforts.
There we go.
Wrong tool for the job.
Well, good thing that you had some acid to spray on him, huh? So yes, as I was saying, on the one hand I think it's silly, but on the other hand it means that I'm not suffering from the problem that I constantly suffered from in Fallout New Vegas, where I was carrying a dozen different kinds of ammunition for all of the fun guns that I wanted to play with. So, Bayside Terrace. Still not where I'm going. So I don't know, I guess it's a reasonable compromise. It is a video game after all, not real life. Hello.
Lean, mean, and ready to kill. What's dirty? Clean up the competition.
Take cover!
Oh, is he down? He's down. And there's more. Oh, they don't stay shrinked when they die. That's less fun, isn't it? I'm overburdened. Well, hopefully I'll find a vendor up here in What's It territory. Eventually. All things in the fullness of time, right? There it is. I think that I like the sound of the iconoclasts. I think there's a real good chance that I'm going to pick their side in the struggle on this planet. Especially since Duncan's here, and I want to know the things that he knows. Plasma cutter.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please, take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know.
Neat.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
I'm less impressed with the iconoclasts. So who are you?
Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
I think I'm freer than you. What about raptidons?
Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come.
Hurdles.
You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep.
I'm just looking for work.
Oh, sure. Graham's our founder. He taught us how to cut our own path in the wilderness. And I guess some folk have started following Zora's orders. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them.
Tell me about Graham.
Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying.
Well, there you go. That's my question about whether these guys are the philosophists or not. I wonder if the vicar wants to be here. I might need to bring him here.
She's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you.
Full service. Hey, before I go, I'm looking for a Tucker.
The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Thanks. So, Duncan. And vending machine. Vending machine, then Duncan. Wow, so these are these are, oh, just kidding. These armors are better than what I had. Meh. Sell. Sell guns. Okay, so I'm keeping that. I don't need that, and I don't need 2 of those. And I don't need that. No thanks. No. Is it level 11? No. And, I'll worry about that later. Sell the junk. Always sell the junk. I'm still pretty burdened. I ought to stop being sentimental about these armors. I don't care about them. Yeah, I know, I sold the hat. Whatever. The hat's cute, but... oh. Bronson maintains a record of strange special equipment requests beyond the normal firearms, ammunition, and medicine that the iconoclasts burn through at an alarming rate. Most of his list is crossed out, but a few items haven't yet been fulfilled. Zora wants Force Melt Bright Gel, may not actually exist. Graham wants Dissident Hunter number 17, which I assume is a comic book. Huxley wants Anti-Cleo Wrapped Begone, which also may not actually exist. And he wants any book on terminal repair, and Carl wants Primal Glue Adhesives. Okay. Do I care about any of those things?
Disarray level analysis. Utter and total chaos.
Everybody here looks wore out.
That armor's kind of cool. This is a nice little town. I don't care what my companions are saying about it. You're not Duncan. Damn it. Oh, right, Duncan's
Looks like
not here.
I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger?
You can call me Captain Hawthorne.
You here to join the iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
Tucker?
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision.
She made it seem like you were in danger.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
So I've got 2 options that'll get me some bonus experience. Yeah, let's go with running away is for cowards.
She doesn't want to see me as anything other than her baby boy. Why would I go back again? What'll be different this time?
Yeah, sure, you've survived.
You're right. I can do this.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. That's okay, though. So are you leaving? You are leaving. You just got hung up on my robot. Which happens to the best of us. I don't really care about the terminal. So, I've done what I came here to do. I could pick up some side quests from the bosses, I guess. I bet one of them is in here. Hi.
Never seen you before.
I ain't never been here before.
Take my advice. Move on. Get off-world if you can. If you can't, get to the bay. I've been halfway around T1. Monarch, they call it now. Been around it twice. Stood at the hot pole and the cold. Nothing on this moon for nobody. Just a lot of heartbreak.
What happened to you here?
A great many things. I'll tell you what. You want to listen to an old man ramble? There might be a job in it for you. I used to run with a squad of mercenaries here. Good folk. A fella named Lamont introduced me. Thing is, I ain't seen them in an age. Stands to reason they got themselves ate.
Was this a long time ago?
Oh, sure. I was with them when the corps were leaving Monarch. Hell of a time, that. We split ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got abandoned. Thing is, I got myself some fond memories. We had some keepsakes of ours we kept in a lockbox, and I've been thinking about seeing it found.
What if they're still alive?
I'll be glad for it, but I ain't stupid. This planet tends to get people killed. I just want some closure.
Alright, one lockbox coming up.
Appreciate it, kid. I'm marking outposts on your map. You spend a lot of time out there. Might be a good place to start. Here's a key for the door.
But more importantly, is there a leader around here? There is not. This is apparently the Iconoclast bar. So, that one? Nope. Evicted, apparently. Looks like these guys get raided from time to time. Okay, so this is where the doctory one lives. Hello, the doctory one. No? Ezekiel manti infested, tried antibioticals, no effect, alcohol poisoning, no effect, acid drip, no effect. Ezekiel's dead. Ronnie fractured ankle, splinted, reset, recovering. Ivers, multiple bullet wounds. Current status no longer bleeding out, but a couple shells still remain. Recovery unlikely. Milson, acid burns. Current status, ointments, gauze, a lot of booze. Alright, so these folks are in rough shape. I wonder... Huh. Doesn't seem to be an opportunity for me to intervene on their behalf. Anybody in here? This is another bar right next door to the previous hangout. what's going on up of stairs.
A Manta Queen.
Yeah. We felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Vanoys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... let's talk later. It seems we have company.
And by later, he means in episode 17, because we are all out of time. Come back and see me tomorrow. Talk to you soon.